Oh my glorp shit. Oh, Greatsword has come to a close, so it's time to... I think, since I'm so creative, instead of doing it like this, I'm gonna do it like this. Type shit? Alright, I do actually have some, fucking tea. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. I'm sure, I'm sure some of you have seen, a Monster Fantasy. And, there's a lot of shit that doesn't look too great about it. Looks like potential Gen AI. Looks a bit plagiarized at times. Overall, not great shit. Also, just, the thing that stood out to me the most was just off-rip Kickstarter is very atypical. And, like, it kind of gives me the impression of, like, give us your money now, type shit. So that was the main thing making me not trust it, if I'm going to be completely honest. Now, I was originally going to have a video out on the day after that shit popped up, but that felt kind of stupid and short-sighted. So instead, I did the sensible thing, and I reached out to the dev team themselves. Fuck, I didn't even know Temper would pop after that. So, I mean, I've reached out, and I've gotten, I didn't ask like all my questions in one go, so I'm waiting on another response, which is taking a while because, time zones are fucky. They are a Chinese-based development studio, it seems. Well, obviously, that's literally what they fucking said. But so, it's taking a while to get responses, communication, and, super snappy. But there is communication, which is, a baseline. I thought I would be once I brought up some of my concerns, I might just end up getting shut out if they are, not a legitimate dev team. They would just, ignore me. They didn't, which is a step in the right direction. So, I'm not going to talk about everything here, because then that would just be the entire video that I am now working on, and I'm going to, at least record, well, finalize the script, and then record once I get my response back from my second wave of questions. So that'll probably be dropping tomorrow from when this is being uploaded. But yeah, that one's pretty interesting, because it does more so depend on what is your stance on AI and plagiarism. If somebody even partakes in the first place, is it a no-go, or are you fine? Do you think they can make amends for that? I personally think that it's wacky. I think AI placeholder assets I don't think they should be in anything playable. I think if you're doing very early in-house beta tests, that's where I would, god damn it, that's where I would let it fly. But otherwise, I don't think it should be in anything properly playable. That's just me. I have a very anti-AI. I am very for creative works and against that kind of thing, even if it's just for a testing period or whatever. Now, the thing that I'm not giving up on is plagiarism. They kind of try to steer away from it in their response to me, but the thing, a lot of people are pointing out the monster animations and whatnot. That's such a weak example, if I'm gonna be completely real. There was much worse. You could see a lot more of the complete gameplay if you go over to IGN. Had a sort of review, they already got their hands on the game, because of course they did, they're fucking IGN. And so I got to see some more extended gameplay of there, and it's they don't show the weapon indicators and mechanics on screen in the trailer, but the longsword type weapon, or as it's called officially, it's the swordsman. It literally has a gauge in the top left with a bar in the center that fills up and then depletes after doing certain actions, and that has an outline of either none, white, yellow, or red. Which, I mean, damn, that is the same fucking thing. And so the claim was like, oh, well, it's going to play differently. But even then, like, that is just still so close, you know, and like resemblance. Like, if it plays differently, then let's make it visually distinct. Because there's no doubt that there's going to be overlap. Like, Power World is immensely distinct from Pokemon, but there is overlap in how, like, some things look and function. But, like, this is just egregious for me. Like, that is literally just Monster Hunter Longsword. Like, bar for bar. Like, they may not play the same way, but then you can, if they're not playing the same way, and that's not the same mechanic, then why are you making them look exactly the same? It doesn't look good on your end, you know? To be having the game look that similar over also a similar looking weapon class, like visually. It's the fucking weave spam attack weapon that doesn't block, it dodges. So, like, you know, it's not a good look. And, like, looks do matter, especially when you're, like, you know, you're teetering on the edge of using generative AI, which they were honest about. They do intend, or I'm not sure if it's intent, I would have to relook at what was actually said, but it's like, they are not shy to using AI assets within development, as, like, placeholders. That is something they directly said, I'm not misquoting them. That was a answer to one of the replies in their Discord. Which, if you want to ask them questions, there is just like an ask questions chat in their Discord that they do seem to be relatively active in, or like there's like one developer in there that is on occasion answering questions. So I feel like if you do actually have questions regarding that project, you know, don't scream into the void like I was going to with that initial video, and actually contact them, you know, because like they're claiming, I hope this isn't them bluffing, they are claiming, god damn, that was fucking fast. They are claiming that, you know, they're going to be taking feedback seriously. And, you know, if there's enough, like, concern amongst the players, and even, like, if Capcom is like, oh, we don't want you infringing on our intellectual property, you know, they'll take the right countermeasures. Let's hold them to the standard that they're not bluffing, and let's, you know, be honest. Let's say that this, like, you'll see it in the full video where I compile everything, like, more properly. But like, okay, that is literally just Charged Blades 3-piece, you know? That is literally just longsword mechanics. This sounds way too much like Prove of a Hero, you know? And these things like AI, you know, they're more prone to use it, you know, how is this, like, AI integrated NPC feature going to work? Is it even going to bleed into the final game, you know? So, like, it's fucking weird, and, like, I still don't fully trust it. I need to see results. And again, the thing that is still the kicker for me is the Kickstarter. It's just it feels weird, you know, like if it ends up being a case of, you know, back the project to get early access, I don't know, it just feels spotty. Like I know that's kind of like a thing, but I feel like if they actually were like something like we care about the criticism and feedback of the community, you would have it as like a just open to test, you know, beta, and then the backers be a thing if the people playing in that beta are like, oh hell yeah, I want to support this game. So, I mean, you know, I'm not going to back the project. No matter how much content could be made off of me doing that. I have this thing called a fucking moral code. Or I don't know what the fuck you'd call it in this case. This is like barely considered morals. But regardless, I will not be like paying for this project until I see actually like, you know, they're not bluffing. They are willing to listen to players and right these wrongs, because like plagiarism is just like there's a reason it's taken so seriously, and like as much as I hated the dog shit education system in America, or just like in general, not even just America, it's taken seriously, period. There is a reason. Plagiarism is one of the lowest things anybody can do, and some of these things just look way too plagiarized. So like, it is completely, like, don't just like mindlessly hate on it. Like there are plenty of reasons to dislike it. Don't look like, don't be so mindless that you look like the fucking people, like the Pokemon fanboys who were going after Power World. Like there are legitimate reasons to, like, you know, critique this game and its trailer, and so don't just resort to like things that like, oh, this kind of looks like Monster Hunter things, because like some of the things like, though, there's only so many fucking ways you can make this skeleton roar, and you know it's just like a general wyvern skeleton. Some of them are more egregious than others, you know. but like really just like, you know, use the evidence and points that are concrete. And you know, if the devs, let's take the conclusion until if the devs can back up what they're saying. If they can't, then yeah, they don't deserve your money. And I mean, yeah, that's about it. You need to, I don't think they bomb the game. You don't need to play the game. Monster Hunter does in fact still exist. So like, yeah, just be a normal fucking human being about it. Um, and yeah, that's what's coming next, I suppose. For you know, I'm wondering if it should be a series at this point, since I guess it's a recurring thing with me. I have a knee-jerk thing to, um, it's not even a thing of like calling out misinformation. It's a thing of I like to spread information, and so henceforth I just have a disdain for misinformation in general. Um, so like, you know, it's like, oh, that's not misinformation, but like that general disdain for that kind of thing stems into like, and then you know, like bad actors, people who exploit others, and like, you know, lie. Like plagiarism is lying. You know, you're saying this is mine. Oh no, it's not. It isn't. That's somebody else's creative work. So like, this is something that I actually do give a shit about. This isn't like, oh, I saw Monster Fantasy. This is gonna get clicks. I just, it's insane what, you know, gets certain individuals able to get away with through just theft or lying in this day and age, and I feel like it's a good service, I guess one could say, to combat such a thing. So, yeah, that'll probably be going up the day after I finish editing this, since I'm still waiting on that response. But it's not going to be a super long video it's not going to be like the fucking Nerd Slayer one. It's probably going to be like under 15 minutes. Because I just need to like very quickly go over, you know, okay, what were my initial concerns? How did the devs respond to this? You know, in our DMs and potentially in the server, because there were some things that they addressed that I didn't even need to DM them about. Just in that like ask questions section of their server. But yeah, so that one will be a lot shorter, and like, you know, it, as I mentioned, I'm getting on with the actual fucking point. It is a whole thing of like, you know, is this gonna be something recurring? Because like, yeah, the world is fucked up, but it's like, you know, I don't know, these kind of just feel like two isolated cases that happen to, you know, be close together. At the same time, I'm not really like scouring the internet that much. Like, I'm really only on like YouTube, and even then my feed is like, it's so fucking stupid. I really do come onto these things by like happenstance. So like, I really don't have, like, I'm not on like fucking Twitter, God forbid. Um, so I really don't I don't really see these things that often. So like, I don't know if I would want to make a whole shtick of, you know, my channel and such to be exposing this kind of thing, even though that's something I like actually give a shit and want to do. You know, it's just, I don't know. Like, I guess that's so bullshit, man. I guess, you know, I feel like I do it, I don't know, it sounds so fucking egotistical, but like, I feel like personally I do it better than most of the others who covered such, like it was with like the Nerd Slayer one. It's like, oh my god, I really ran out of red at that exact moment. Like, this comes off as like mega fucking egotistical, and like, it definitely kind of is, if I'm to be completely fucking honest with you. But it's like, nobody really covered that situation like I did. Nobody reached out to the man himself. Nobody debunked as like many claims in one fell swoop as I did. So like, truth be told, I'm fucking good at this, and it shows in that video performing so well that this is something that people like to an extent. You know, I think it is an actual service, and I think it is a good thing to do. So I mean, I suppose, like, you know, I don't have my finger on the pulse of like everything happening. why are you aiming there? Aren't you going for Herbert? Like, if more bullshit pops up and you need me to, or not need, that's wrong word. If you would like to see me make another, I don't know, like, it's not a series yet, it doesn't really have a pending name, I don't know. Exposing the Grift is already taken. So, I don't know, but like, that's something I kind of like, I don't have like the means to do it right now, like I don't really, you know, I don't scour the fucking internet for that kind of shit. But like, I mean, if you have anything, you know where to find me. I'm chronically online. There's fucking DMs and at fucking YouTube now apparently. I don't know who greenlit that, but fire them. um, but yeah, like, just, you know where to find me. You can bring that shit to light. If it's something I actually feel like is worth, you know, covering, I will. Maybe it's something I don't think is, or it's something too subjective. Whatever. I don't know. But like, yeah. Yeah, I think that's like, that's the rant for now, you know. That video's in the works. It is like not something I can consistently really like just fuel the like topics for by myself. So like, I mean, if you do have shit, I guess beam me up. But otherwise, it's just gonna be Road to Mastery, the occasional GMVs, the shorts as per usual, and then the occasional fucking actually like good quality you know, exposing bullshit, whatever. I really don't have a working name for it, but just like, you know, exposing charlatans, I don't know, bullshit to light. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, man. Like, yeah, those aren't really gonna be like, I don't think they're gonna be a staple. It's just whenever I find something passionate that I want to do. Speaking of which, when it comes to passion, it is kind of wacky. I like, when it comes to the shorts, right? I'm kind of like, this is nice and all, you know. The shorts are fun. This isn't even a shorts thing. This is just a YouTube thing in general. It's like, I don't know. It's so odd to me, like the direction that shit is sometimes taken. Like, okay, more recently there's been like a complete fucking flood of like AI shit. Um, you know, that's honestly average fucking day for YouTube at this point. And it's like, man, could there not just be an alternative platform fucking somewhere out there so I can just not deal with this? You know, I don't even care, like, because like here's the thing, I don't care about like clout or money. I literally just like I already mentioned it earlier. Um, I just like spreading information and like, you know, being informative, being a help through my knowledge, because I'm able to dedicate a lot of time, and I thoroughly enjoy dedicating time to these kinds of things, and like, you know, figuring out intricacies. Some people don't want to do that, but you know, the information could still help them. So that's why, you know, I still need the shit to like reach an audience, even if I don't care about getting money. So like, yeah, I could upload to like, I don't know, wherever the fuck alternate platform that doesn't pay, whatever, but like nobody's gonna see it there. And so it's like, it's not even like, oh, nobody's gonna see it, I'm not gonna make money. It's nobody's gonna see it when I could be putting it somewhere where somebody would see it. And that's what matters. So, it's, I don't know. Better than TikTok, that's for fucking sure. You know? At least I'm not that low. But like, yeah. I don't know. I want to start up, like, it's just fucking weird, man. I don't know. There's a lot of shit that I, you know, I'm kind of just conformed to the bullshit of the current internet era. You know what I mean? I don't know. I want to... I don't know. It's fucked. It's all pretty fucked, but... At the end of the day, I do this because I give a fuck. And I'm still not monetized. It is... Like, motherfuckers go on about love of the game. Oh, that's me, homie. But yeah, honestly, it's wacky. Especially, I've been doing, like, Wilds is weird. And dude, that shit's going insano style. On the shorts, but it's, like, significantly less effort. Like, script is, like, 180 words, compared to, like, the usual 480 to 270, for most other videos of mine, other shorts. And it's like, I don't even fucking subtitle the things. Ow! I don't even subtitle the things, because I speak slower in them. Like, usually I'm at, like, 240 to, like, 270 words per minute. In those, I'm, like, specifically slowing myself down to, like, 150, 180, so that, you know... Well, I mean, it was meant to be, like, a quick thing that I can just, like, you know, do if I have, like, little nuggets of information. I don't need to worry about, like, doing the captioning and shit, because I do that manually. I don't trust fucking anything else to caption my dumb ass but me. So, that's all done manually. Still doesn't take too long, but I mean, like, again, maybe I think I'm gonna just throw back captions to them because somebody mentioned them, and also just generally the shitty mic, where it would be helpful to have such a thing. But yeah, I mean, Jesus fuck, I really should, like, lock in and stop yapping. But I mean, why are you even here? You're probably here, like, who's actually here for the mid-ass gameplay? Get the fuck down here. Thank you. Bonk. But yeah, I mean, streaming might be a thing. I'm still figuring out the logistics of Sacred Racing League. That'll probably be early to mid next month. I'm going to be completely honest. Maybe sooner. Don't really know. That's still something up in the air for me. Not quite sure about how I'm gonna go about it. Damn. Damn. Oh wait, this isn't AT. I was like, whoa, why are the fucking parts breaking so damn easy off this thing? Is he going up on the wall? Oh my goodness. What a thrilling segment of this fight. I can't wait to do nothing for 14 seconds. Okay, time to play the game. God forbid. How does that break the left hand? I've never had that break a leg. That is beyond fucking stupid. But sure. Oh, arm topple. Okay. That's completely fair on all honesty. Watch this just break it. Oh, most of it missed. It would have broken it. It would have broken it if, like, half of it didn't just, like, you know, fuck off. For no reason. That's catchable on Longsword, trust. I mean, it's not, but I'll try. Holy shit, washed. Fuck. Thought I could get that Spirit Blade off. Cancel into a Foresight. I think I could just ignore you. Yeah. There we go. Nice stun lock. Not too shabby. Now he's leaving. Then I can get this tail off pretty soon. Yep. Why did my brain was like, oh, that's a roar? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was nowhere near me. Why did I try that? Do I have gauge? No, but there was also no AoE. What am I doing? Damn, I don't remember him canceling out of that move that quickly. Okay, I even fucking canceled him, but sure. Getting carried away in the fucking brain rot. The brain rot swinging. Bangarang. It's 3 of 5. Or at least, I mean, it's 3 of 10, but I'm only gonna do 5 right now. Time for that fish. You know, these longsword episodes are definitely gonna be shorter. Just because fucking, like, I get a lot more, like, locked in, I suppose, on longsword just because... No, it's not like locked in, I get, like, carried away. Because, like, it's so easy to kind of just, like, fucking switch off on Wild's Longsword for me, where, you know, you just get into the counter loop, and then the DPS loop, and you're not really considering anything too much. It's a great sword, kinda, but, like, not as to, the same extent. It's like, yeah, these ones are probably gonna be shorter. This is gonna be less, like, mid-hunt shit amongst, you know, the initial yap, is what I'll call it. So that one's gonna, like, be consistent throughout, but this one, you know, the actual gameplay shit's not gonna have as much, it seems. And done. Bang. Oh, I suppose that's about it from now. That went by pretty quick. This is probably gonna be like an under 20-minute one. Well, actually, I yapped for like 15 fucking minutes at the start, so maybe not. You get the idea, though. Oh, well, next time we'll be finishing up the 9.5s, and then usual format of ATs with no Palico, no carts, and prepare, which I'm fairly confident in doing. I don't think I'll struggle as much as I did on on Great Sword when it came to the healing of the 3 ATs, because like I'm not fucking taking as much chip damage through the defense. I'm not taking stun buildup, so I don't have to worry about constantly topping up on the health bar. So that one will probably go a lot smoother. All 3 ATs are probably going to be one episode and not across 2 because I keep fucking dying. So, yeah, Longsword is probably going to be over quicker than Greatsword. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.